Thank you, Chris, and thank you, Dan Lipinski, the two chairmen of this caucus. And it's always a precious privilege of me, for me to be with people like those that surround me at this moment. And they've done an excellent job of explaining some of the specifics of this bill and some of the reasons that it is intended to address. So let me just try to sort of bring us back to some of the sort of the foundational purpose why it's a debate in the first place. I know sometimes people in the media wonder why this thing called abortion keeps coming up. But you know, if we consider the genesis of our country, the one distinctive that seemed to separate us from all others is that we held certain things to be true, that there were certain truths that we held on to, and that among these truths was the most paramount of all, and that was the transcendent meaning of human life. And if indeed we forget that, then I'm afraid the distinctive that set America apart from the rest of the world is vitiated completely. And I would just suggest to you, sometimes we sort of forget that before the sun sets today, that we will have taken 3,000 unborn lives. That's same number as the number that died on 9/11. And I realize that there are a lot of people that have differing perspectives of this issue. But the real question is, does abortion kill a baby? If it doesn't, let's all quit talking about it. But if it does, America lives in the midst of the greatest human genocide in the history of humanity. And this president, for some unspeakable reason, seems committed to cement his place in history as the abortion president. In every area that even in a nuanced way or indirectly affects abortion, he is somehow one of the greatest cheerleaders for abortion on demand. And there will be a continued debate, I know that, but it's astonishing to me that we've come to the point when we don't even tell people, when we're willing to try to hide from those of a differing opinion, whether or not that their dollars are even going to pay for the killing of these children. Now, if we can't get together on that, and unfortunately the country has, the Beltway has not, but the country has fully understood, and there's an overwhelming consensus that people shouldn't have to have their tax dollars pay for the taking of innocent human life. But unfortunately, in this particular situation, that is going to be hidden from them. And if we can't get together on that, then I wonder what remains. Are we comfortable with just being dragged into the Sumerian darkness where the light of human compassion has gone out and the survival of the fittest has prevailed over humanity? Is that where we are as Americans? Or can we recognize three basic things occur? No matter what our position is on abortion, three basic things occur every time one takes place. And that is a nameless little child dies a lonely death. A mother is never the same. And all the gifts that child might have brought to humanity are lost forever. And I just believe that we're better than that. I believe that we can care more about mothers and their unborn children than the abortion industry does the money that it takes to end those lives. And at least people have a right to know whether their money is being spent for that purpose. And I hope we can all just kind of reconsider it, because you never know when that window may close and that we may lose our identity as who we were in the first place. Thank you.